Across the sprawling landscape of the United States, the American dream can seem like a faded promise for many. In countless counties, a tapestry of hardship is woven, stitched with threads of poverty, homelessness, and crime. This intricate web of despair traps individuals and communities in a seemingly endless cycle, leaving them struggling for survival in the shadows of prosperity. Almost 12.6% of Americans live below the poverty line. This translates to over 40 million people struggling to afford basic necessities like food and housing. 10. Bronx County, New York. In Bronx, 1 in 3 residents, or 30.2%, live below the poverty line, which is more than double the national and state average. This translates to over 550,000 Bronx residents struggling to afford basic necessities such as food, housing, and healthcare. The issue is particularly severe in the South Bronx, which has a poverty rate of 36.9%. Bronx County is also facing a growing homeless crisis. As of September 2023, over 27,000 individuals, including over 8,000 children, experience homelessness in the Bronx. This represents a 37% increase from 2019. Families with children make up the largest group of homeless individuals in the Bronx, accounting for 73% of the homeless population. The Bronx, New York, has historically grappled with higher crime rates than other boroughs. Specific categories like grand larceny and robbery have seen noticeable rises, at 10% and 4% respectively. 9. Alameda County, California. Alameda County, located in the heart of the San Francisco Bay Area. Despite being one of the wealthiest counties in the state, Alameda County has seen a steady increase in poverty rates over the past decade. The disparity between the rich and the poor is stark. The county boasts some of the most expensive housing in the country, making it difficult for low-income residents to afford basic necessities. Additionally, the cost of living in general has been rising faster than wages. The median home price in Alameda County is over $1 million. The latest point-in-time count, conducted in 2022, found that there are 29,747 people experiencing homelessness in the county, a 22% increase from 2019, and a 73% increase from 2017. This means that almost 1% of the county's population is homeless. This city has a violent crime rate of 629.5 per 100,000 residents, which is higher than the national average of 466.2. Additionally, the property crime rate is 3,103.2 per 100,000 residents, also exceeding the national average of 2,325.2. Overall, the crime rate is 38 per 1,000 residents, placing it higher than 92% of communities in California, with a 1 in 22 chance of becoming a victim of crime. 8. Orange County, California. Despite its image of affluence and luxury, Orange County faces a growing challenge: poverty. 13.5% of Orange County residents live below the poverty line, a significant increase from 8.8% just 9 years ago. 1/3 of children under 12 in Orange County live in poverty, a rate higher than surrounding counties. The poverty rate for seniors has also increased dramatically, rising from 5.5% in 2014 to 7.5% in 2022. According to the 2022 point-in-time count, a federally mandated survey, there were 45,718 homeless individuals in Orange County, with over 3,000 unsheltered. This represents a 17% decrease from 2019, but advocates argue that the number is likely undercounted. Overall crime in Orange County increased by 23% in 2022, the largest single-year jump in at least a decade. The most significant increases were seen in stolen vehicles, 35%, aggravated assaults, 20%, thefts, 18%, and burglaries, 17%. 7. Cook County, Illinois. Cook County, the economic strength, faces a growing challenge with poverty. The official poverty rate stands at 13.5%, exceeding the national average. This translates to a staggering 698,000 individuals residing below the poverty line. The situation is particularly alarming for children, with 16.6% living in poverty. The latest point-in-time count conducted in Cook County in 2023 identified over 31,000 individuals experiencing homelessness on a single night. Recent data reveals a significant increase in homelessness, with a 15% jump in just 1 year. This translates to roughly 1 in 100 residents facing the harsh realities of living on the streets or in shelters. Crime rates have surged across the Cook County, with motor vehicle thefts skyrocketing by a shocking 94%, causing major headaches and financial burdens for residents. Burglaries also saw a concerning 29% increase, raising anxieties about personal safety and home security. Robberies, while not as drastic, still climbed by 24% compared to the previous year, highlighting the need for heightened vigilance and preventative measures. 6. San Diego County, California. Despite its reputation for sunshine and prosperity, San Diego County is grappling with a growing poverty problem. According to the latest data, over 10.7% of the county's residents live below the poverty line, and this number is only expected to increase. This is particularly concerning given the high cost of living in San Diego, which makes it difficult for low-income families to make ends meet. San Diego County has seen a significant increase in homelessness in recent years, with the point-in-time count in 2023 revealing a 14% rise compared to the previous year. This translates to over 50,203 individuals experiencing homelessness, with a staggering 26% increase in the unsheltered population alone. The once safe haven of San Diego County has been experiencing a recent rise in crime, particularly violent crime. Violent crime increased by 2% in 2022, reaching a 10-year high. Robberies increased by 10% in 2022, driving most of the rise in violent crime. Property crimes like burglary, larceny, and vehicle theft continued to decrease in 2022, reaching the second lowest level in 43 years. 5. Philadelphia County, Pennsylvania. As of 2022, 22.3% of residents live in poverty, exceeding the national average of 11.8%. This means over 350,000 individuals in Philadelphia County. Child poverty, in particular, is alarmingly high at 37.3%, nearly double the national average. Moreover, Latinx residents experience a poverty rate of 40.2%, significantly higher than the city's overall rate, and 5.2 times greater than the rate for non-Hispanic white residents. Philadelphia County faces a significant and growing challenge with its homeless population. The number of individuals experiencing homelessness has steadily increased in recent years, with a 14% rise between 2020 and 2022 alone. This translates to over 36,000 people sleeping on the streets, in shelters, or in other temporary arrangements each night. Philadelphia County, Pennsylvania, has witnessed a concerning trend of rising crime rates in recent years. Overall violent crime, including homicides, rapes, robberies, and aggravated assaults, increased by 3% in 2022 compared to the previous year. Property crime, including burglaries, thefts, and arson, decreased by 2% in 2022. 4. Clark County, Nevada. Clark County, home to Las Vegas, is facing a growing homeless crisis. The latest point-in-time count, conducted in January 2023, found 38,566 people experiencing homelessness, a 16% increase from the previous year. This number is likely an undercount, as many people experiencing homelessness are hidden or difficult to reach. The median rent in Las Vegas has increased by over 20% since 2020, making it difficult for many people to afford housing. In Clark County, a staggering 13.6% of the population lives below the poverty line, exceeding the national average of 12.6%. This translates to a concerning 300,000 individuals struggling financially. The situation is particularly dire for children, with 18% living in poverty. Notably, females aged 25 to 34 represent the largest demographic battling poverty in the county. While crime rates in Clark County, Nevada have generally been on a downward trend in recent years, there has been a concerning uptick in certain types of crime, particularly homicides. This trend has sparked debate and concern among residents and officials alike. 3. Maricopa County, Arizona. As of 2022, the poverty rate in Maricopa County is 13.3%, according to the U.S. Census Bureau. This is down from a high of 15.2% in 2010. A particularly concerning statistic is the 16% of children living in poverty in Maricopa County. Maricopa County, Arizona, faces a growing homeless crisis, with an estimated 40,000 individuals experiencing homelessness as of 2023. This represents a 7% increase from the previous year, and highlights the severity and urgency of the situation. The median rent in Phoenix has increased by 27% in just the past year, making it increasingly difficult for low-income individuals and families to afford housing. Maricopa County's minimum wage of $12.15 per hour is not enough to afford a two-bedroom apartment anywhere in the state. 1 in 108 chance of becoming a victim of crime. This statistic translates to a slightly lower risk compared to the national average. 1 in 445 chance of experiencing a violent crime rate is higher than the national average, which stands at 1 in 457. 2. Harris County, Texas. Harris County, home to the bustling metropolis of Houston, has seen a concerning rise in poverty rates over the past decade. In 2022, the overall poverty rate reached 15.3%, making it the highest among major U.S. metropolitan areas. This translates to over 800,000 residents living below the poverty line, struggling to meet their basic needs. The 2023 point-in-time homeless count and survey conducted by the Coalition for the Homeless of Harris County estimated that 33,270 people were experiencing homelessness in Harris, Fort Bend, and Montgomery counties. This represents a 1% increase over last year. In 2021, Harris County recorded 632 homicides, a 12% increase from the previous year. This marked one of the deadliest years in the county's history. Assault rates also rose dramatically, particularly in 2021, with a 29.7% increase compared to 2019. Auto theft rates have also been steadily increasing, with a notable 13.4% jump from 2019 to 2020. 1. Los Angeles County, California. The homeless crisis in Los Angeles County has reached alarming proportions, with the latest statistics painting a grim picture. The 2023 Greater Los Angeles homeless count, conducted in January, revealed a 9% increase in homelessness on any given night, with an estimated 95,518 people experiencing homelessness across the county. This represents a 70% increase since 2015. 13.9% of the population lives below the poverty line, exceeding the national average of 12.6%. 17.2% of children live in poverty, with a slight decline from 2014 to 2022. Nearly 14% of senior citizens live below the poverty line, significantly higher than the national average. Los Angeles County saw an 11% increase in its overall crime rate, with 60 reported crimes per 1,000 residents.